Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Hope everybody's having a happy Sunday. See, we got three real homies in the crib. And without any further ado, let me go ahead and bring myself up in here. What is going on, everybody? What is going on? I may have to get up in a second, change my lighting. I'm trying something different tonight, man. But anyway, man, happy Sunday. Trying to keep this train rolling with PBT and investing with Rod and all the other channels. But man, I read something earlier today that when I first read it, I was like, wow, that's interesting. And then I went a little deeper. I thought about it a little more. I'm like, hey, man, Expedia has a credit card. And I thought, how many people aren't married to airlines? They don't have no American Airlines. They don't care about no Delta, no United, no Southwest. Now Southwest maybe, but they're not trying to get all these points and miles with all these various airlines. And the majority of the people typically, and I was one of those people once upon a time, I would go to Expedia.com. I think they had Travelocity back then. And I looked for the cheapest flight, man. I was always told and thought and believed that if I went to AmericanAA.com or Delta.com, it was going to be the highest price. No, dude, go to Expedia. And I think this is when Expedia was first coming out. So what I want to do tonight is go over this credit card, just see what it's about, see if it's worth a spot in your wallet. And I'm curious to see how many people in the comments, in the live stream right now, and I'm going to repeat this, but how many people choose Expedia over going to individual airlines? Number one, it's convenient. I mean, you go to Expedia.com, you can see Delta, American, you can even select which ones you want to look at. So it's not as tedious as going to each individual airline. With that being said, man, it's always good to have options. Now, would I have an American card and maybe an Expedia card? Yeah, because what's my favorite word? Options. That is the key. Anything you do, you want to have options. Whether you go on to lunch, you want to have options. You don't want to just only cheeseburgers on the menu. Hey, before I go any further, welcome to Point Blank Travel. I am your host that sometimes does the most. It's your boy, Rod. Do me a favor if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button, because I guarantee you I'm about to pack this joint full of information in a short period of time. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future live streams of videos. Hit that like button. It's a thumb down there somewhere, man. Just click it once. Don't click it 2 or 3 times, because it might do something different. So just click it once, man. We need to get this pushed out to as many people as possible. And on this channel, we talk about credit. We talk about credit cards. We don't talk about getting in debt. We talk about how to take credit cards, points, miles, and cash back and travel, or whatever you choose to do, with little or no money out of your pocket. We also take the time to talk about personal finance, and that's not necessarily just the stock market or crypto. When you think about personal finance, anything you do with money, whether it's credit cards, whether you're getting points and miles and not spending your hard-earned money, or whether you're saying, hey, man, I want to save for a trip, all of that is tied into finance. So I want to hit all those things when I do a live stream or a video. And with all that being said, you know what time it is. Let's roll, baby. Let's get down to business. Now, at the bottom of the screen, you should see my IG. Make sure you follow that at Point Blank Travel, at Investing with Rod. I saw an interesting live stream this week where I'm going to be more active, shorts, reels, whatever they call them, videos on Instagram. And they may not be on YouTube. They just may only be on Instagram. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'm all over the place right now. But anyway, enough of all that. Let's look at this card, man. Let's see what it had to offer. And let me look at something real quick. For those you just came in, what up, Mojo? Let me know. Do you typically use Expedia.com or something like that? Or do you go to the individual airlines when you're booking your flight? Again, if you're just coming in, when you book your flight, do you use Expedia.com or do you use Delta.com? I just want to know, man. I really want to know. So let me go ahead. I'm going to be sharing my screen here. That way I can show y'all what this card has to offer. And they are called the One Key card and the One Key Plus card. So let me make sure this is looking the way I want it to look. Yes, it is. All right, so we're going to start right here. Now, let me see if I missed anything. Meet our One Key cards. Let me scroll back up because I think I was looking at something. The first thing, one of the first things that I look at, now keep in mind, I personally don't care if anybody watching the live, watching the replay, if you don't get a credit card, it's on you. I'm just telling you what I do and how I travel for little or no money out of my pocket. So this here, limited time offers, right here on the One Key card. I want to tell you, we're going to be looking at two cards. I need y'all to multitask, baby. You need y'all to multitask with me tonight. But I'm going to keep it simple. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Also, if you have any questions about any credit card, any points and miles program, any credit question, not even dealing with a credit card, put them in the comments. This is just what I wanted to talk about, but we can talk about anything related to finance. All right, so the Key card has no annual fee. Doesn't cost you a penny to have this card. And you will earn, let me show y'all where I am in case you don't see them right here. You will earn, it says 300 because that's what's normal. What's limited about this, you'll now earn $400 in One Key cash after you spend $1,000 on purchases in the first 3 months. The offer ends August 5th. Now, I'm not a mathematician, but I know a little bit about numbers. They're telling me I'm going to spend $1,000 in the first 3 months. Keep in mind, the 3 months will start the day you're approved for the card. They don't start when you get the card in the mail and you go through the little thing and activate it. It starts the day you're approved. But I'm thinking right now, cell phone bill. Some people have maybe Netflix or Prime or whatever. I'm rolling with free Tubi, so that ain't gonna help me. The gas you pay, whether you go to McDonald's every day or you go to the grocery store every day, I guarantee you in 3 months you're gonna spend $1,000. I don't care if you have a job or you have any type of income coming in, you're gonna spend $1,000 in a month. But the crazy part is Expedia is going to give you $400 back. It's going to put it in One Key cash, but I'm sure you can transfer it, redeem it for cash back. And as I was looking at this, I saw some stuff, man. It just really blew my mind. Now, most of the time, not all the time, when you see a plus, so this is the One Key Plus card, it's going to have a $99 annual fee. And I'm going to break it down real quick. Which one of these cards would I get? Now, a lot of people would say, man, I don't want to pay the $99 annual fee. I'd rather get the free version. But with the $99 annual fee, I'm going to get $600 back instead of $400. But what I need y'all to do, man, right here, I'm going to get off there and I'm going to come over here, right here. Please read the little stuff. I ain't talking about all these little bitty stuff, all this, but when you see the card there, notice they could have pulled a whoop-de-whoop on somebody. And what I mean by that is, if I'm in a hurry and I'm excited about this, and all I see is 400 and 600, and I read the first one, but I don't read the second one in its entirety, I only see 600. Man, okay, I'll pay $99 now. Get my little 600 back, only spend $1,000, but pump the brakes. Stop the press. You're not spending no $1,000 in 3 months. To get this $600, which is $200 more than the first one, you have to spend $2,000 more dollars because you have to spend $3,000 on purchases in the first month. So now my mind is working. Okay, $600. But I have to spend, I'm going to get $200 more cash back, but I have to spend $2,000 to get this. Right off the bat, I'm getting a little queasy right now. I'm getting a little points and miles sick. You know how you get seasick, or if you haven't, I know I was in the Navy, but you start feeling queasy. Your head ain't right because I need to see some more stuff. Because right now I'm points and miles sick. So you can check right here. This is key, man. I always look for this on the website. I just highlighted it, and I'm gonna unhighlight it. I just want to show y'all where I am, where the blue is right here. But check if you're approved with no impact to your credit. Why hurt your credit score? If you think if you're over 700 or 680, you're probably golden, man. But if you say 610, 620, and you're saying, well, I don't know if they're going to approve me, go there and do the pre-approves process. It doesn't make your score go down. And then you'll know right then and there whether you're approved, pre-approved. Now, they may or may not send you a reason why, but you probably already know why. And I have several videos. I'll probably do some more here in the near future on things you need to do to increase your credit score. It's not always pay your bills on time. It's a little bit more than that, but I have a video, or you can ask right now and I'll give you a quick rundown. Offers may differ from time to time, depending on the market, so they're telling me I will get different offers. Now, this right here is what caught my attention. You'll earn one key cash on everyday purchases. $1 in one key cash is $1 to use on eligible hotels, car rentals, flights, and more on Expedia. Okay, right here, man, look at here. I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about, man. This is why, I do it for the people. I come here and play with all this stuff. And believe it or not, a lot of times I don't script these lives or my videos. And I glanced over this before I went live. I didn't look at it. Because I want to be just as shocked as y'all are. But I'm showing you, even though I just glanced over, now I'm about to read it and see. So we got that $1 in key cash is $1, but hotels, car rentals, flights, that's what Expedia is all about. Right here in this little bitty writing. See right there what I got highlighted? Y'all probably can't read it if you're on a phone. You probably can read it if you're on a TV. You may not be able to read it on a laptop. Now, what I'm going to do is read it for you. One key cash is not, N-O-T period, exclamation point, italicized and bold, not redeemable for cash. Well, I didn't expect this card to give me any cash. I want to use it for Expedia. I want to use this particular card for travel. I have several cashback cards. I would recommend that everybody at least have one cashback card. Because if I get in a jam and I need some cash and I can let it stack up, this little P1 card or whatever it's called, one key card, it ain't gonna help me if I need some cash and I'm in a jam. But if I have another true cashback card and I'm in a jam, then yes, I'm covered. So let's go down here. It said meet the card. Yeah, let's meet them. Because right now, I'm gonna tell y'all, put in the comments right now if you kind of thinking which way I may be leaning. All right, so I'm going to go over this here because we ain't got to do all that. We already read no annual fee. This is the regular one key card, no annual fee. But this is where the rubber meets the road, because after the $400 bonus is over and you done got that and got all happy, now how are you going to use this card in your everyday spending routine? Don't get the card if you know you. My hometown was 86 miles from Little Rock. So, and there was no way to fly from there to there. Now, if I know I only go from my hometown to Little Rock, Arkansas, and that's the only travel I do, and it ain't no airport where I live, and who would fly 86 miles anyway? It wouldn't make sense for Rod to get the Expedia one key card or one key plus card. It wouldn't make no sense because where I'm going, I'm driving. Now, it could because they have hotels. Might need to rent a car. I might want to pull up the Little Rock and stop. Get me a 1975 Coupe de Ville or something, Cadillac. Anyway, I've been watching too much Godfather Harlem. So let's get this here, man. 3% and one key cash on Expedia, in addition to what you earn as a one key member. Now they have one key member where you don't have to have a card. You just go to Expedia. It's free. Join the one key program, and then you use the earn points when you book flights. So 3% cash back anytime you book on Expedia. So let's go over these one key things. They're gonna probably do it in points. They may do it in dollars, but if they say percent, they typically gonna do it in. It's gonna look like dollars, but it's only be dollars for travel. So if we have a $200 flight, we get 3% cash back, so we're gonna get $6. All you have to do is multiply the cost times 0.03 or 3%. Do it on your calculator on your phone, and you'll be there. Now, that's good. That's all fine and dandy, but I ain't got no percent yet. I got 0%. I ain't even used the card yet. So here is what I really care about. One key cash, 3% at gas stations, grocery stores, and dining. Man, they hit the home run, the trifecta. They're doing all three of the big dogs, which is gas stations, dining, and grocery stores, one card. And certain card issues out there, you got to have maybe 2 or 3 cards to hit all three. No, not with this one key card. No. So now I want to hit y'all with something. If you've been here before, you've heard it. If you've never been here before, first time here, you're going to hear it again, because I always want y'all thinking about this. When you see gas stations, I don't drop gems. I don't drop no damn nuggets. I drop boulders, baby. I want to hit you right upside the head with what's really going on. When you see gas stations, that's not just gas. It's everything that building sell. Gas, Cheetos, Doritos, Slurpees, bottled water, whatever else you get. Whatever, a bunch of candy for the kids because you're about to go on a road trip. All of that is considered gas station. Dining is going to be eating out, dining in, and typically your delivery services like Uber Eats and DoorDash, and I don't really care about none of the rest of them because I got stock in DoorDash and Uber. So y'all know the rest of them, Grubhub or something like that. And now at the end of the day, what if I don't spend it here? You can have this one card and be hitting it because you're going to get 1.5% cash on all other purchases. And you're going to get a little exclusivity. I can't believe I just said that. You'll get automatic silver tier in the One Key Rewards program with savings of 15% or more on over 10,000 hotels worldwide with silver member prices. So you go there, you're looking for a special night. You normally stay at the Holiday Inn, and nothing wrong with them, or I don't know, Comfort Inn, but you want to splurge. It's your anniversary. You say, hey, I'm going to go to the Hyatt Regency. You're going to get 15% off that booking. You find it on Expedia. I mean, $200, that's what, $30 off? I think it's something like that. But, so that's pretty good. All right, now, no annual fee, $400. I like this here, 1.5, because a lot of my cards only get 1, a lot of them get 2. Now, let's look at this One Plus card. It's got a $99 annual fee. Man, that ain't bad, but I don't know if I like it. We're going to get this $600. Now, what you could do, I'm going to hit y'all with another boulder. What you could do, which ain't nobody doing it. I know Rod wouldn't do it. But what you could do is take your $600 and keep the card 6 years and pay 6 annual fees with the money they gave you. You could do that now. But if you like me, it's going to be burning a hole in your pocket. As soon as I apply, I'm going to already be thinking about what I'm going to buy with $600. Might be for me, might be for somebody else. I don't know. So I'm not going to go over this here real quick. 3% cash back on Expedia travel or hotels, flights, all that. 3% cash back, same stuff, gas station, grocery stores, and dining. The difference, 2% on all other purchases, 1.5 on the other, the no annual fee card. So let me look at this here. Oh boy. Now y'all we about to go to school. I always tell people when you come to one of my lives, you want to bring a pencil or a pen. I like a pencil because I can erase. I make a lot of mistakes. I be writing so fast. And some kind of paper, back of an envelope, a paper bag from the grocery store, notebook, whatever you got, you just get something to write on. Get a magic marker, and a grocery store bag, a paper bag. Don't try it on the plastic. Anyway, so now, all right, this here, see, I just glanced at it earlier, but So right here, I got a fee of $99. Where it is, right there. But I'm about to show y'all something, man. And we gonna keep our 600. We ain't getting them that 600 back because don't nobody really do that anyway. Now I'm gonna get gold tier. Okay, gold tier, and I could save 20% or more on over $10,000 or 10,000. I'm always thinking about money. 10,000 hotels worldwide. Okay, 20%. That's a little better, but I mean, now here's what I like to see right here. We're going to learn a new term if you've never been on PBT or if you've never heard me say. We're going to learn, you always hear an annual fee. 2 words. Well, I'm going to add another word in there. We're going to have 3 words. Instead of annual fee, today's words are effective annual fee. What is effective annual fee, Rod? That is actually when you take the annual fee, you subtract anything you get from that, and then whatever you have left, that's your effective annual fee. So if you got a $100 card, you get $60 in perks. You got a $40 effective annual fee. So let's go to school, y'all. All right. So now, if you got this card right here, man, I can already tell you this is a no-brainer. $100 in one key cash. So you're going to get $100 every year on your card anniversary. So y'all may have it figured out, but just in case you don't, and the people in the back that's trying to do Netflix and watch me, I'm going to say it again. If I'm getting $100 back and it's costing me $99 to have a card, I'm getting $100 back. I'm subtracting the annual fee, which is $99. My annual fee in reality, not no carry the one and divide by 2 and hocus pocus and all that. It's $1. They giving you $100. It costs $99, and then you have to make sure: are you going to take advantage of the 20% off of hotels? We know you can go to gas station, grocery. You play this right. You've got a free flight. You've got $600 because you depend on your financial setup and whether you're in a big house or a studio. $3,000 is not hard to spend each month. I mean, in a 3-month period, that's $1,000 per month. So I'm looking at this 3%. Okay. All right. Now, they talking about comparing the cards. I don't have to compare the cards. We just did. So I'm gonna make sure we're not missing. But basically, it kind of lay it out. It just put everything. If you go to this website, it's just type Expedia credit card. It'll put it side by side. It'll put it, and like I said, the only difference is right here. 2% instead of 1.5, $100 back, $99 annual fee. Now, this is key. No foreign transaction fees. Well, what is that, Rod? You can get, I'm glad I came down here. With the no foreign transaction fee, if your credit card charges for that, it could be 2.5%, 2.7%, 3% on top of your purchase price or your ATM fees. So you want to try, and this card right here, which makes no sense to me. Let me make sure. Yep, it has. Okay, I had to make sure it was lined up. They both have no foreign transaction fee. Global entry. I got to add this to it because global entry, they was talking about 120. $120. Well, with global entry, you're going to get reimbursed for whatever it costs every 4 years. It's good for 4 years. You're not going to get it with the no annual fee card. They ain't going to keep giving you stuff with a card you're not paying money for. But that's why you don't hear it, because we're going to learn about the acronym STAB, or Smarter Than the Average Bear. And we're going to look at this, man. And I'm going to speed this up so I can get in these comments. I can get $120, not every year, but once every 4 years. So I'm going to say $30 a year right there. Cell phone protection. Now, it won't let me click on it, but with cell phone protection, as long as you're paying your bill, you don't have to buy the phone with the card. As long as you're paying your T-Mobile, your AT&T, your Cricket, your Boost, or whatever kind of phone you got, Verizon, as long as you're paying that, you will have insurance on your phone. It's typically probably not going to cover the entire phone, depending on which card you have, but a $99 annual fee, you're probably looking at $500 or $600 worth of coverage, and there's typically a $50 deductible. Auto rental collision damage waiver. When you go rent a car and they ask you, do you want some insurance from them? You can be like Bishop Bullwink and say, hell no. To the no. You don't need it, because if you rent with your car. You can't just say, I got a one key card, and then you got to use the card to rent the car. And travel accident insurance. I don't like really talking about this. Some stuff really got to go bad to get this one, and we don't expect nothing to go bad. We're flying in front of the skies. All right, there it is, man. So I'm curious to see what the people say. I'm really curious to see, what does the people say? Am I even live right now? All right, let me stop this here. All right, so what you're seeing here, we got Mojo, Lisa, Jay Stocks, and Benjamin. What's going on? What we have here is two cards. And Mojo, I don't know if you're still in here. Lisa, I'm not sure if you're still in here. I was looking how long we've been going. But a quick question, man. Do y'all typically, when you fly, I don't care if it's once a year or once every 2 years, do you typically go through Expedia or, a travel site like that? Or do you go to the individual airlines like Delta, American, United, Southwest? Just curious, man. Me personally, because I got credit cards and I got additional benefits, I always went to the individual websites. I have Chase cards, which is a transfer partner with Southwest and United. American Express cards, they're partners with Delta, and no one is a partner with American. However, if I go to the Chase travel portal, I can book American flights there and get 25% off, or 25% discount, something like that. But man, it's kind of quiet in these YouTube streets. I may have to push my Sunday lives up a little earlier, or only do those on PBT on Wednesday and Investing with Rod earlier on Sundays. Hey man, I need y'all to be subscribed to the channel. It's not so I can reach a certain number. I need y'all to be subscribed, because I'm making changes, not every minute, but to be better for the viewer. Like we've shortened up the live streams. If I see it's X amount of people in here at 8 o'clock or 8:30 on a Sunday, then I have several channels, so I may do a different channel. Appreciate that, Benjamin. I'm gonna get to that in 1 second. Or I may do one of my other channels earlier and only do PBT on Wednesdays. And that's kind of what I want to do, just get back to once a week on PBT, and then some videos and some shorts in there as well. So y'all stand by, because I'm getting a little more and more comfortable. Each time I do a short, I'm getting more and more comfortable. So Benjamin says he books directly with the airline and hotel. Same here. I remember using, this was before I had a Hilton card. I used hotels.com and booked a Hilton. It did right 5-minute walk from Disneyland, and I got a doggone good deal, man. I got a really good deal. I think it was $135, $150 a night, and it was a nice Hilton. I'm not talking about the Garden Inn by Hilton or the Residence Inn or whatever it's called. I think that's Marriott. Whatever they got. I'm talking about just Hilton. And it was nice. So hotels.com and Expedia may be definitely the way to go. So, and I do have some links. I don't have them posted. I got to go in there and play with them. Um, I think with Expedia, I'm gonna have to check. So stay tuned for that, man. If we don't have any more questions or comments, we're not gonna drag this out, man. I'm here, give you what I have. If y'all have questions, we're gonna cover that, and then I'm bouncing, man. There's no sense in being here for 2-3 hours and talking in circles. So now I am curious with the few people we have here, and even if it's on the replay, put it in the comments outside of the live. Are you interested in Expedia? Have you never used it? Now you may take a look at it, whether you get the credit card or not, because you don't have to have the credit card to get good deals on Expedia. Now, if you're part of the One Key member program, you can get the best price, better prices, but that's not the credit card. It's two different things. So it's free to join. All right. And you know what? I didn't even think of that. Some are probably watching NBA. Man, I didn't think of that. No one, when I looked at it, bitch, myself, there's a lot of people went live today. Man, if I'd have thought about that, I still would have went live. Because if I keep this short enough, which we'll probably be getting out here in the next 2 minutes, then the replay chances are pretty good. And people will watch it tomorrow. But hey, man, do me a favor. If y'all haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell, the little bell on the left of subscribe, and select all. It's going to default to personalized. You want to select all so you don't miss out on future videos and or live streams and shorts, because they're coming. Anytime I see something that I can hit real quick, shorts are coming. So they're there, but I do them sparingly. But I'm about to hit you pretty hard with those. But I don't want to become a shorts channel. Hit that like button, man. If you didn't hit that like button on the way in, please hit that like button on the way out. Make sure if you're watching the replay, it's so easy. We got the infamous, hey, man. Hey, look what I got on, Meet and I. You got Meet and I in the house, and they are content creators with 2 channels, very, very active on Instagram. They have pushing right at 8,000 subscribers on YouTube. They hit 10,000 subscribers on TikTok. They're on Instagram. They also have a second channel, Sipping with Meet and I, and they are, and I got to address what Anwar is saying. Their second channel, Sipping with Me and I, is your navigation to Black-owned spirits. So definitely check that out, man. That channel is gonna be hot. See, we got 5 real homies in the crib. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that thumbs up. I can tell you. And when I was in Meet and I's live last night, I bet you I was in that joint probably about 25 minutes before I hit the like button. Not because I didn't want to hit it, but when we get there, I mean, it's down at the bottom and I'm looking at the screen and then I'm on my TV. So I can't even, I can't hit the like button on the TV, but my remote was somewhere. And I said, oh man, I got to hit the like button or whatever. All right. And Meet and I said, hey man, hold on. I didn't get an alert that you was live. Going to unsubscribe and do it again. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got one because a lot of times when I'm going live on this channel, I will actually go to one of my other channels 35 minutes prior to it, and in 30 minutes I'll get the alert. And I usually get them, but I will tell y'all, man, don't depend on the alerts to see if your favorite YouTuber, it could be Rod, it could be anybody else. You may have 3 favorites. You want to see if they have anything other than YouTube. YouTube has a lot of content creators, And let's say the system glitches and they don't send out the notifications. Well, with channels like myself, Meet and we're broadcasting, we're going live on, not all the time, but most of the time on our community pages on YouTube or where it says posts. We're broadcasting on Instagram, on Facebook, TikTok, all over the place that we're going to be live at this time. So if you're following us there, you really don't have to depend on just one thing. And what I usually do on Instagram is I'll have a little tab, a little link. You press that, you set your reminder. And then if you don't get a notification, it's still in your head that, hey, Rod's going live at whatever time. So anyway, Benjamin said, what up, JR Hill? What's going on? Benjamin says, hey, what's up, Catcher and Culture? Man, the people coming in. The $99 card is good because it basically pays you back compared to other $99 annual fee Capital One and Chase cards. Yes. And for the people come in, and I'm going to look at that real quick and pull these up. And I never did say which one I would get. So I'm going to go ahead real quick. And I'm going to say which one I would get. And I'm going to say why I would get it. All right. So let me just do this real quick in probably I'm going to say 2 to 3 minute time for you. So I'll probably do it. Yeah, I'm going to try to do it side by side version. So I'm kind of redoing this here for the people that just came in. So I'm going to compare these two cards and I'm going to tell you which one I would pick and why. All right, so the one key card right here, let me make sure, yep. The one key card has no annual fee, doesn't cost anything. The one key plus card has a $99 annual fee. So a lot of people will see that and they'll say, no, I want the one that's free. I don't want the one I got to pay $99. So we're going to keep on going. Your intro offer on the no annual fee version, you'll get $400 back after spending $1,000 in the first 3 months. Your 3 months starts the day or night you're approved. Now, with the One Key Plus card, you're going to have to spend $3,000 in 3 months. So it's $2,000 more you have to spend to only get $200 cash back. Now, I don't have to go through all this here, but on Expedia, you're going to get 3% cash back. Now, you cannot redeem this cash back for cash, only Expedia, hotels, car rentals, flights, stuff like that. You're going to get 3% on either card at gas station, grocery stores, and dining. This is the only difference down here in these two cards as far as earnings. The no annual fee is going to give you 1.5%, which isn't bad. The one key cash is going to give you 2%, so you get more. And then they talk about you're going to get silver membership with the Expedia with the no annual fee card. You're going to get gold membership with the One Key Plus card. And you'll save 20% or 15% on over 10,000 hotels. Now, anniversary bonus. Every anniversary, the no annual fee card, you won't get anything. No annual fee, you're going to get nothing. The $99 annual fee card, every anniversary that you have the card, they're going to give you $100 in key cash. You cannot redeem this for cash, but it is $100 free towards your next flight or hotel stay. Then on the no annual fee, you will not get global entry or TSA redemption. On the One Key Plus, you will. No foreign transaction fees on both. Sale protection on both. Trip cancellation and interruption protection. If you use this card to book your flight and you have cancellation and or interrupted or something like that, if you're delayed so long, they'll reimburse you or change your flight to another day. Auto rental, collision damage waiver, you can bypass that when you rent a car as long as you book with your Expedia car. Travel accident insurance, that's usually probably dealing, I don't even like talking about it, but it's dealing probably with plane crash. So there you have it. Now, what would Rod do? So it was something up here. that I got that made my final decision. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I can go back down here. All right, so which card will Rod get? Initially, ladies and gentlemen, I was leaning towards the one key card, no annual fee. I'm getting 3% cash back on all the big categories. I spent $1,000. I'm getting $400 cash back. If I was a younger person and had a job that was different, I would still probably get this card. But since I'm not a younger person, I still need to look at all my options. Now, this is different, but will a 0.5% make that much of a difference where I'm paying $100 a year? Then I can get an extra 5% off here over the no annual fee, and I get $100 cash back. There's one more thing I need to look at right here. This is worth about $120. So let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. I need y'all to follow along here. I'm getting $100 back. We ain't worried about that first bonus. And I'm getting 120 back for global entry if I use it. That's 220 minus the $99 annual fee, which is right here. We can do it right here. Minus that 220. So we'll just say it's $100 minus 2. So my effective annual fee. And how do you get to the effective annual fee? You take the annual fee and subtract it from all the perks you can get. In this case, we get $100 back, $120 for global entry, but you're not going to get that every year. It's only every 4 years. So what I'm going to do is divide 120 by 4. I'm going to get 30. So in reality, I'm going to say I'm getting $130 in perks. I'm just going to keep this 90 days. Just say $100 annual fee. Effective annual fee, technically Expedia is paying me $30 to have this card. So the only thing I would have to make sure is I can spend $3,000 in 3 months, because it's not 3 months in 1 day. It's not 3 months in a week. It's 3 months. If you get to $2,995, you don't get nothing. Or do I opt for the one I know I can do, spend $1,000, get $400, but then everything over here is slim shady. I ain't got time for that. So Rod's decision, I would go with the annual fee, $99 annual fee, one key plus card, and have a effective annual fee every year of about $30 that they're technically paying me. I would take every credit card I have. It'll go into a standby. And the only card I'll use until I hit this $3,000 is this card. I don't care if I'm at the gas station, the lollipop stand, the snow cone stand. I don't care where I am. If they got a credit card machine I'm using, I don't care if I get, because I'm still getting 2% cash back on all purchases. So, man, I always say you have to be a master of your craft. You have to know why you're doing something. I just broke it down. You don't just say, I'm not going to get this card because it has an annual fee. I'm just going to get the one with no annual fee. Then you start coming down here. You don't even go down there. You check to see if you pre-approved. They say you are, and you go ahead and go through the thing. You ain't even came back here. You don't know what you're missing out on. But if you go ahead and become a master of your craft, scroll down and look, yeah, I'm getting that with no annual fee. That's pretty good. I'm not knocking it. But if I know I can take advantages of all this here, and it's a $99 annual fee, and they're going to give me $100 back right there, I don't even need to get nothing else. They paying for me to have a card, $1 basically. And then I'll say, I get it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer in this particular situation. So let me look at these comments, and we're going to get ready to raise on up. All right, let's see here what we got here. I think I left off there. Again, man, y'all can follow me on IG at Points Blank Travel. and also my other channel, Investing with Rod. Two separate channels, two different things we talk about. JR says, I'm doing good, Rod, just getting ready for my birthday. When your birthday, man? You sound like Devin now. When your birthday? You getting ready? What you doing? What you doing to get ready, man? Tell me. Inquiring minds want to know. And me and I speaking to the catch runs and everybody speaking to everybody. I'm going to get past some of them. And we got my man, okay, Thursday, okay. Well, I'll look on my phone and see what date. Well, happy early birthday, man. Senior, I saw this card, but didn't think it was worth the inquiry. Well, you don't have to get an inquiry unless you decide to get it, because I just showed you. You can actually see if you're pre-approved, and if you decide to get it. I'm going to tell you, if you travel more than 2 or 3 times a year, June 12th, got you, man. Got you, JR. But if you travel 2 or 3 times a year, I say it's worth the inquiry. Them 2 or 3 points. Really, if you let's say people are anal like this, but let's just say you're a 725 credit score. Your credit score, when you do an inquiry, can go down 2 to 4, 2 to 5 points. If I'm a 725, I don't care about losing 5 points because I'm still a 720. Now, if I'm a 750 or 745 and I'm trying to get to 750, maybe I care. But if I'm a 745, it's really just as good as having an 800. Now, if I'm a 590 and I'm trying to get to at least 600 and keep my journey going, no, I am not going to be just applying. I am going to be worried about the inquiry, but I think this card is worth the inquiry, man. That's just my opinion. So Thursday, June 12th, man. All right, what you doing for your birthday, bro? Who is issuing the key card? Is it plastic or metal? It's plastic, and I'm glad Benjamin asked this question because I meant to say it anyway. And drum roll, please. It is a bank. Some like, some don't like. Some bank with them, some don't. I can tell you right now, Rod doesn't bank with the bank, but would Rod get a credit card from this bank? Yes, and that is Wells Fargo. This bank is issued by Wells Fargo. And I can tell you lately, Wells Fargo been coming out with some pretty good cards. They spooked me a couple of years ago with them shenanigans they had going on. You know what it is. If y'all don't know, go Google it. I'm not going to speak on it, but yeah, man. Wells Fargo. And to answer your second question, it's going to be plastic. You're not going to find too many. I know the Venture card, $95 annual fee, I believe. It may have gone up and I didn't pay attention. It's narrow, but one of the things that I'm starting to realize, when I first got metal cards, I thought it was cool because I had a metal card, and when people grab it, they're like, man, this is heavy. What is this? But I like those over plastic because my wallet's never with me when I'm on here. Those plastic cards, man, I got one card look like it's been a war. My Chase Freedom Flex looked like I went to battle with that joint. That's all I had. I didn't have no weapons. My card it looked bad. A couple other cards, but if you get a metal card, they pretty much hold up and look pretty good. So, man, a couple of things. One thing I do want to talk about, I'm going to do a full-fledged video. And I'm going to probably keep bringing this up because the simplicity of what I'm about to say is unbelievable. And I've been doing it for 2 weeks now. And boy, oh boy, I'm loving it. I'm going to give y'all, I'm going to do it. I'm going to still do a video because everybody's not going to watch this live. And I'm not going to tell you everything now that I'm going to send a video. There is a debit card right now that you can actually kill. You can actually kill the game with it. It's a debit card. I will be by my first crowd. Oh, you're gonna buy your first crowd, bro, man. That's a pretty good treat to yourself, bro. Pretty good treat. All right, so with this debit card, we're switching gears now. We're off Expedia. We're on a whole different card. If you are a content creator on YouTube, you already have a PayPal account. I don't get paid by PayPal. I don't sponsor it. It's just beauty, and I got to share it with you. If you're not a content creator, you can get a PayPal account. I think you can minimum of 5. I don't even think you have to put nothing in it first. All right, when you get this PayPal account, free account, you pay no fees and all that. They're going to send you a debit card. It's going to say debit. It's not a credit card. They're not checking your credit. Once you get that card, every month, and you will get a little alert, or if you log into PayPal, you'll see it. Choose your 5% category. They're out there, but I don't really mess with too many 5% or 3% debit cards. I have several debit cards that give me some stuff back, but I don't know if I ever had one that had 5%. Now, this is how raw work is. What I don't like is 5 or nothing. But if you have more than one card, it's going to work in your favor. So you have to choose whatever category. First month I did gas, but I thought I could do better at grocery stores, and I have been, because I go to the grocery store a lot each month. And when it's set to grocery, every time I go and buy some groceries or some snacks, it's 5% cash back. The beauty of it is you don't have to wait until the statement closes or a certain date to get your rewards or to redeem them. The only other people I see do this was Capital One. They did it with my venture card. But with this PayPal card, this is how I do it. I'm going to take y'all through the scenario. I go to Kroger. I get whatever I got to get. I get in line. I swipe all my little stuff, scan it, whatever they call it. And then I press pay now, and then I get the total. And I don't keep no extra money in my PayPal account. I have crypto and PayPal, and I have savings, but in that little checking account, I don't keep nothing in there. I take my phone at the self-checkout right there. I don't care if it's 2 people in line or 22. They probably ain't paying attention to me anyway. And I don't care if they are. And I'll transfer usually $2 or $3 over whatever this little cash thing is saying that I owe. So if it's 23, I'm going to right there on the spot transfer 25 from my bank debit card. Anybody can do this. I ain't special. To the PayPal debit card. It happens instantly. By the time I do it, put my phone back in my pocket and pull my wallet out and pull the card out, the money done transferred. Hit my little PIN number, I have to put it in there. Then it'll give you option, do you want some cash back? You'll get 5% on the cash back too, but I don't know if I want to do that. So now I got my little shopping cart. I got my little items. I'm out there strolling along out to my car. And which this part of my car, I hate. The trunk come up by itself. And then if you close to it and don't want to get in the trunk, it still come up. I put my stuff in the trunk, put the little shopping cart up, and I look at my phone, and my rewards are already there. From the cashier, self-checkout, to my car, I already got my rewards. Now, let's say I spent 20, I said, what, 25? So that's going to be times 5, about 125 points, so $1.25. We get $1.25 cash back. Well, if I get that little bit, if I'm just itching, I'll transfer that to my 4% PayPal savings account that don't cost me nothing to have either. If I want to be a little patient, I'll transfer it to my PayPal crypto account, buy me some Bitcoin once I get to about $10. Don't cost me nothing. I ain't got no credit card. I ain't got no inquiries. I ain't took no points. And man, the only thing, if you paranoid and worry about what the Joneses say, and I don't care about the Joneses, I am the Joneses. So if you don't care about what everybody's saying while you're there doing a little transfer and you kind of slow, like, you can't figure out what's where, you might want to do it before you go in there, But if you like Rod and halfway quick on the draw, and I don't care, I'll be sitting up there. Today, I went to do it today, man. This is how much I really care. And then we're going to jump back in these comments. Thanks for the 12 real homies in the house. Make sure you hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button. to tell you how much I don't care about the people in the line. I go. That's why I go to self-check. I ain't going to no regular line. But it's 5 other registers. They shouldn't be worried about Rod. I got ready to pay it. I was like, oh man, I ain't got my wallet. So I said, hey, I'll be right back. So I'm really holding up the line. Now I'll be right back. My wallet in my car. So I started walking outside. And I had already started to transfer before I realized I didn't have a wallet. I said, wait a minute, let me check my mobile wallet. Look there, and my PayPal card was in there. I said, oh, snap. Turned back around, went in, did that, and bounced. Meanwhile, everybody that was in line done left. I wouldn't even gone that long, man. I'm telling y'all, man, there's so many ways out there to make money. Patience. If you're trying to get $1 million off this, it's going to take a minute. But if you get rid of these 2 words, well, actually, it's going to be 4 words, but both of them are going to have the letter A. If you get this out your mind, a little and a lot, get that out of your mind with this whole points and miles, cash back, get that out of your mind. Because a lot of people say, well, I'm only getting a little bit of money cash back. I ain't even messing with that girl. I had to use my debit card yesterday, and I thought I was going to dial 911. It bothered me that much because I don't want to use my debit card. I'm getting some 1%. I don't care, y'all. I got some today. Oh yeah, slush, cream slush from Sunny. Cost me $5. So for that transaction, I got 5 cents. I don't care. I'm gonna make it turn into something else. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Y'all give me a half a second. I gotta turn this fan. I'm wondering why I'm hot over here. I feel these little beads. I hit the light button and it said, sorry about that. I'm right here, y'all. I ain't going nowhere. All right, let me get in these comments so we can get ready to get out of this thing. All right, we got Miss DC been rocking with me for a long time. Says, hey, at PPT at Rod, what's going on? How you doing? Blessings. Thank you for being here. Vince also been rocking with me for a while. Vince said, I got too many credit cards, senior, and I'm in the garden for 2 years. In case y'all don't know, in the garden, he ain't planting no okra or no corn or nothing like that. In the credit card world, when you hear someone say they're in the garden, it means that they're not applying for any credit cards. So in this case, he's not applying for any for 2 years. Hate, I missed out on the everyday white card with the 2-time membership points. Yeah, I had the other one, everyday preferred. I don't have the regular. What's going on, Devin? Channel member, long time viewer on Points Blank Travel along with Miss DC and Vince. And I'm about to get my $600 sign-up bonus for my. Oh, you already got it. So now just me paying attention to me, he's going to see, and you're going to see acronyms. I'm going to break them down for you. SUB is sign-up bonus. So he's about to get his $600. So he's close to hitting that $3,000 threshold in 3 months. And Devin already has the One Key Plus card. Cool. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. And yep, Miss DC read my mind. She said, congratulations. And I got the card a couple months ago. I'm just reading it. Miss DC, I'm $257 away, and my cell phone bill is $252. That's how I know I'll get it. Yeah, man, you only have $262. Yeah, you're gonna hit it, man. Just don't take it to the limit, though. Don't take it too long, and then it take 3-4 days to post, man. Give yourself a little time, bro. All right. Vince says, yes, it hurts when you have to use your debit card. Oh, man. It almost felt barbaric and felt like I was losing something or cheating yourself. Theoretically, if you're really into this game, you are cheating yourself. You are losing something. I mean, am I going to trip? I think I spent $20. But yeah, I did, because $20 on a 5% card, that's $1. So I do that 400 times, I got a free flight. And somebody probably saying, right, 400 times, let's be real, but think about how many times do we swipe our card, wireless, do it, chip it, or use our little phone? Man, we do that so much that I guarantee you 400 times is nothing. But I mean, I'm not going to do it because I'm going to spend more money than that. All right, y'all, we've been on here 1 hour and 1 minute, man. Boy, I thought we had been on here a little longer, and we still got 9 real homies in the crib. This is seriously the last call for comments. What do we have coming up on PBT for the people that just came in? We are going to be doing more shorts. To tell you, I ain't kidding. I got my little, I always had it. I got all kind of stuff I always had. I got my little tripod. I tested it on investing with Rod the other day, right after a video that I recorded. After being on, I would live stream, video, no, just video and short. But usually once I sit right here, then I'm going to do more than one thing. All right, Devin says, hold up here. I'm going to pay my Verizon bill in a few days. My deadline is July 4. Oh, okay, gotcha. JR says, great live stream. See you soon. Bye for now, man. Hope you enjoy your birthday, brother. You deserve it, man. You deserve it. So stay tuned for more shorts. Stay tuned for more videos, man. I've been doing a lot of analyzing my older content. I've been looking at a lot of analytics, either shortly after I get up in the morning or when I wind down prior to going to bed. And I'm studying a lot of stuff and seeing not what worked for me, but what worked for my viewers. One thing that worked for my viewers, and I'm not doing again, and I'm not doing right now, was the live streams was longer. It was a lot of fun, a lot of interaction, a lot of, what do they call it in the content creator world? I forgot what they call it. Engagement, a lot of engagement. But that was during a certain time frame around 2020, 2021, if y'all catch what I'm saying, where now people are outside, people moving around. So one of the things that worked that I'm not going to go back to is the longer live streams, but it's more, I want to shift back to a more video than live stream format, because I'm not buying into, I'm true with the attention span, but people that really want to learn, because I watch a lot of videos that are 20 minutes, 30 minutes, finance videos, and it may take you 20 or 30 minutes to get the information that they're trying to get across to us. So in my niche, credit, points and miles, stocks, crypto on the other channel, I can do something in 60 seconds. It's going to be 60 seconds worth of information, but we're going to make it work. Anyway, with that being said, y'all, it's about time for me to ride into the sunset, man, and chill out and not do nothing the rest of this Sunday. I hope you got something out of this live stream. If you haven't seen some of the other videos, there's several videos, different playlists. And also check out Points Blank Clips, because I'm about to get back to putting little clips over there as well. It's just a lot going on, man. So you definitely want to be subscribed, because it's not going to be all of the old PBT. It's going to be some twists, some turns, but it's all about the viewer experience. It's not about the Rod experience. It's the viewer experience. And I want to make sure y'all, I said when I first started this, the day that we, not I, the day that we stop learning and the day that we stop having fun, I'll end this channel. I end all of them. And I think I have 5 or 6, whatever it is. So with that being said, man, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Hit that thumbs up. I usually say ring my doorbell, and that is the like button. Hit it, smash it, blow on it, kiss it. I don't care what you do to it. Just make sure it changes colors and the number go up 1. That is the thumbs up, the like button. Hope everybody have a blessed and prosperous week. I hope everybody is ready for the work week, or if you're on vacation, hope you enjoy it. Have safe travels. And as I end each and every live stream, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. I can guarantee you. I will be coming at you soon, dropping more heat, dropping more fire, dropping more knowledge, but more importantly, showing you how to travel around the world or around the country for little or no money out of your pocket. Man, y'all have a good one. About to go chill. Who knows? I might do it short tonight, man. I'm feeling froggy like that. But as always, man, gotta find one thing here. I think it's right here. As always, man, peace and I holla. Much love, y'all. Peace.